Hi guys, and thanks for watching again. This is Stephen with iFound Agent, and I wanted to run through how to build the featured query. So when I say featured query, inside of your website, you can choose what featured listings show up on your homepage, and that's done by a search. And currently we don't have a really great interface built into the plugin to build that search. That is something that we plan on working on in the future, but for now we do have more or less a tool to help you build that. And if you go into our knowledge base and you look up the featured listings article, we have a whole bunch of information here. So I just wanted to kind of cover this information in the form of a video just to explain what's happening here. So if you go to featured listing query types, it gives you kind of an idea of the structure of what this area is looking for. Right now it says bedrooms equals 10. That really doesn't really help us much, but you can see how if you wanted to do a search for a single agent ID, you would do listing member short ID equals, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 really is just kind of a representation as to what listings are just from that person. So you could just change that out and put the agent's listing ID here. You could do something like that, and then all of a sudden listings from that agent would show up as the featured listings. If you have multiple listing members, so if you have like a team and multiple people are listing, or you want to feature homes not only from you but from another partner of yours, you can do multiples. The code changes a little bit, so there's examples here. Same for a single office or multiple brokerage offices. You can do MLS numbers either by one, or if you do multiple, it changes just a little bit. And so you don't actually have to, understand this stuff exactly. We do, one of our developers, Andre, actually built a tool, and it's actually at the bottom here, this iFound IDX query generator. And so you have an interface here, and I just wanted to show you how to use it. So if you have a single agent, let's say your agent ID in the MLS was, AZ123, you can add that as the agent ID and the value, and then you can just click this generate query button, and it'll make the query that you need to use. So you can actually just copy and paste this into the featured query area. If you just drop that right in, then it will just work. It'll just do a search for any listings by the agent with the MLS ID AZ123, and it'll sort with the latest listings first, which is what most people want. So if you want to do a different type of search, let's say you wanted to choose various MLS numbers. I have this MLS listing. I want to kind of cherry pick the MLS listings. So I'm going to do one MLS, but I have more than one MLS number I want to choose. So I'm going to go ahead and just hit this plus button and go down here and say MLS number ID, and then I can do another MLS number and so on. So these can be my MLS numbers. Sorting, you can choose how you want to sort those. And then if you just hit this generate query, it'll update this area. So you can see it shows MLS ID for the first one, and the second one, and the third one, and then the sorting. So I can just copy that and paste it right over here. So this generator actually works for the backup query as well. This backup query is the same type of thing. The backup query the only thing the backup query does is that if the first search doesn't come up with anything, so let's just say we were searching for one specific MLS number, and that's the only featured listing we wanted in there. Well, for whatever reason, the MLS stopped letting us display that listing, and that happens from time to time under special circumstances. So let's just say that listing got taken down. We can show, by the way, active, pending, and closed listings in most MLSs, but from time to time an MLS may decide, hey, I don't want to let anybody look at this one. This one's no longer public information. Maybe the seller no longer agreed to have this listing syndicated through other systems, for example. So if that didn't show up, then this would return no results, in which case the backup query would come into action. So you can do a little more broader search, and throw it in your backup query. That way there's always something showing in your featured listing section on your homepage right here. So, okay guys, well anyway, that's been just a walkthrough as to how the featured listing area works. Um, you know, some of the method to the madness, explaining how the fields and searches can work here. Um, and then of course we have a nice little tool to help you generate the search that you need um, for featured listings. So I would recommend that if you need help with this, this can be overwhelming for most, just reach out to support@ifoundagent.com if you need help updating your featured listings on your website. All right, well thanks again for watching.